So, second game we're looking at tonight on the legally distinct Mega Man theme is RoboGAL Gaga Delta Lady. This is by Twinklesoft. I believe it's the only game that is listed by them on Steam right now. And it says, Pluto Bell is in trouble. Help Raybo in this action platformer full of challenges and traps filled with cute and silly characters. Okay, you don't need the of there. Choose the stage order, get new weapons as you defeat each boss, and test all your skills in RoboGAL. They do have news posts, so maybe we should look at those. Looks like there have been patches to the demo. The demo had a major update for Next Fest. But I guess... Did they have a demo prior to that? They had a new trailer earlier. The news doesn't go any further back in terms of when... well, it says new demo here, but it says major demo update there, so... But it does say an update to the demo was here. So there was a demo before. What's different about this demo? New character portraits for the characters featured in the demo, rewritten dialogue, localized into a bunch of languages, a new tutorial level, seems like a good idea. Rebalanced enemy damage, more checkpoints in levels, 2 game modes, Chill, which features infinite lives and reduced damage, and Classic, which features limited lives and original damage. New menus with improved visuals, shorter charging time for Raybo's Plasma Shot. I feel like the other game I was playing could probably benefit from that. We removed the input buffer for the Planetarium springs. We believe that without it there will be no more confusion about how to use them. Just hold the jump button and the directional pad. Interesting. I wonder what they were doing before. We'll have to see what that's like when we get to it. Carwoof's weapon rework. You now have a melee attack and can slide with it as long as you have ammo. Hana Sol's weapon rework. It's just less buggy now. The trip button is still here. Trip button? A few little surprises that the skilled and savvy players will love once they figure them out. What will the final game include? The 6 highly anticipated levels and a hair-pulling final stretch. Oh no. They're looking to outdo Rockman and Forte at the worst part of Rockman and Forte. But again, 6 highly anticipated levels. Both Mega Man likes that I've played tonight are 6 levels, which, I mean, I guess that's technically true to, like, OG Mega Man on NES. That had 6 levels. Everything else standardized on 8, including Mega Man X1. A hard mode for hardcore players who want to beat the game without ever getting a game over. A save system with multiple slots, more amazing music, and much more. Yeah, let's read the store page and see if they talk about who's responsible for the soundtrack and stuff. Alright. Pluto Bell is in trouble. In RoboGAL Gaga Delta Lady, you'll help Raybo investigate a spaceship that has crash-landed on Pluto Bell, so that's the planet, which will be full of all kinds of traps and enemies. Jump, shoot, and slide to overcome all the obstacles in the game. It is funny how, like, this seems like it's going for more, like, classic Mega Man series, as opposed to the game I played prior to this, seemingly going for more Mega Man X, like, style. Choose the order of stages. Here you'll be free to choose where on the spaceship you start. Wait, huh? A spaceship? Okay. Pluto Bell's the planet, but we're exploring a spaceship that is crash-landed, so it's like, you want a game with a wrecked ship in it? Well, the game is the wrecked ship, that's it. Each stage will have unique visuals, traps, and unique enemies. Ironically, you said unique twice in that sentence. Choose which challenge suits you best. Get the boss's weapons. That should have an apostrophe after the S. At the end of each stage, you'll face one of the bosses in the game. Defeat each of them and get their weapons, which will help make many of the challenges much easier. A tip, each boss contains a weakness that will make the battle easier. Play comfortably. RoboGAL is designed to please those looking for a good challenge, but there will also be room for those who are learning. We've made a challenge that's just right for both those who want a more casual experience and 2D game veterans. Alright, what's our requirements? Yeah, the requirements are pretty low on this. Actually, let me look. 500 megabytes, wait, is this really that tiny? I guess it wouldn't be hard to believe if it's all, like, pixel graphics. Yeah, the demo was 114 megabytes. Of course, the other thing that I'm curious about is this native Linux or not? I'm seeing DLLs, so probably not. Yeah, no, this is running through Proton. Alright, well, let's give it a try. So I currently have this launched windowed. We'll have a look at the options and see. I think I remember there being a full screen option in here. Let's take a look. So we got start, wish list, options, exit. Yeah, so here's your full screen and your window size multiplier. I think I need to adjust the volume on my side, actually. I suspect the SFX might end up getting louder, so I'm gonna scale it down a tiny bit. They did mention having a whole bunch of languages, so yeah. Well, okay, right now in the game you've got English, Portuguese, and simplified and traditional Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. Let's look at the controls. Looks like you can rebind these. So this wins out of the 2 demos that I played tonight. This is the winner in that department. So you've got your movement, you've got previous and next weapon on bumpers, you've got jump, shoot, slide has a dedicated button, stumble, question mark, which I guess is the trip button they were talking about. Is that actually like a secret weapon and we just don't know it yet? Okay, you have to be on the left side, like you have to be in the left column to get down here, otherwise it just wraps. That might be a little bit confusing. So auto charge is a nice idea. That's basically like the equivalent of like auto accelerate in racing games, so that you don't have to hold down the button. Auto shoot always an auto shoot round. What does round mean? And also, is this seriously like auto rapid fire as opposed to auto charge? Like, are these mutually exclusive? It lets me check both. Okay, I was wondering if you could do slide via down and jump like classic NES Mega Man 3 and up. Up to cancel slide. Interesting. I would assume that I can then also cancel slide by like pressing and releasing the slide button, B. I'm curious what the heck these are and what happens if I check both of them. But maybe we'll start it up. Can I still mess with those once I start the game? Let's find out. Right, I didn't actually set full screen. Let's do that. Is the window confused? Hang on. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it, like, left aligned. But all I did was Alt-Tab out and in again, and then it was like, okay. Okay, well, let's start, and let's see if we can still access the options from in the game. So there's your Chill and Classic. Chill is recommended for beginners looking for a streamlined experience to enjoy the game, and Classic is recommended for experienced players looking for a challenge. We'll see what Classic is like first. You want to play the tutorial stage? Yeah, I should probably do that. Yep, sure looks like a tutorial stage. And you can use, they even say it explicitly up there that you can use either the D-pad or the analog stick. And jump, and they immediately illustrate that you can jump various amounts. Danger! Is that insta-kill? It sure fucking does, alright. Oh no, that counted as a life, didn't it? I wonder if it'll refill my lives, or if I should restart because of that. Also, can I... Oh yeah, well, config is probably the options, right? Right. And then I can go into here. Alright, so let's see. See, that is some very clear indicators. There's an audio cue when you're at full charge. There's multiple visual cues when you're at full charge. The developers of the first game I played tonight need to take notes on that. But let's see what happens if I go in here. What if I do both of these? Okay, so auto shoot is basically like auto fire when you're holding down the button, so you can combine both. And then when you stop pressing the button, it will charge. And also, you immediately end up following up the charge shot. The charge shot's still going, man. Oh, it does fade out eventually. Okay, what does round do then? So, round basically makes it do one barrage. But the problem with that is you still kind of have to mash, because you can't buffer the next one. So you have to wait for at least one bullet to leave the screen in order for that to work again. So that feels like it takes some getting used to. I don't see why you wouldn't... Yeah, so these are mutually exclusive. One swaps off on the other swaps on. What happens if you just do this, then? Yeah, so... if you do auto-shoot always and no auto-charge, then you can't charge. then you're full-on Mega Man 3 mode with a turbo controller. So, if you're not gonna do auto-charge, then you probably want this at most. But that's also gonna, like, potentially reduce your DPS. Maximum DPS would probably be auto-charge and auto-shoot both. I'll start with neither of them on until I see a need for either of them. Oh, that's a very slow screen transition, which, like, it's better, it's probably better to do too slow than too fast, although, I don't know. People who get easily, like, motion sick probably are susceptible to either one. So, pressing and releasing the slide button does not abort your slide. So, you do have to press up to... You either have to press up to release, or you have to jump, or you have to go in the other direction. All of those will abort your slide. Shoot the targets! I can't believe we're playing a Smash Brothers level. Jumping and shooting. If one of them could drop a 1-up, that would be great. Alright, this requires the, that dropped something. I'm guessing that's, like, weapon energy. Your lives, your HP. Ow. Was that health? Shoot in stairs. What is that? Looks like a disc. Is that currency? Okay, so this tells you... No, it's weapon points. The weapon points look like... The large weapon points look like a disc. So HP is always, like, sort of teal-colored. Weapon points are always have an accent that's, like, reddish. Oh, there's an extra life. Okay. Yeah, so I probably lost a life when I died at the beginning intentionally. Stage clear. Is there seriously a button at the end of every stage? Do we get to free any animals? Or robots? Alright, stage select. And we've got a bunch of works in progress. We've actually got 2 whole levels in the demo, though. Okay, so, right, Carwolf is it Carwolf or Charwolf? I don't know. And Hana Sol. Which, Hana Sol is like sunflower or something, basically. Interestingly, that says Planetarium. Not Planetarium, but Planetarium. As in the reverie of a little planet. And then that says garden. What? That's just another wishlist button, apparently. I thought it was a help icon, but no. It's wishlist. That's what the question mark is. Yeah, we'll start from the top, I guess. Okay, we cannot go left. It's the bees. Immediately it's the bees. Oh god, and they mean business. I feel like I do need to actually increase the music volume. Oh, okay, that was like a projectile, I guess. I don't trust myself to make this jump, but we'll try. Okay, no, that works. Okay, checkpoint. Oh, that actually opens. Alright, that's neat. I'm surprised that worked. Oh, you know what we need to test? Okay, that, yeah, real talk, that projectile is a problem because it's, like, totally invisible on this background. Like, maybe put, like, a brighter outline around it or something. Alright, we need to hit a switch first. Is that the switch? That's the switch. Wait, yeah, I probably can't hit that guy, so just hit these guys. I don't know if this is gonna, like, fall. It looked like it might fall. I don't want to find out over spikes. Suddenly cut, man. Oh, yep, wasn't paying attention to that. Wait, there's two of them. The other one's over there. Do I have to... I can bounce my shots off of that. Okay. I just walked right into that. There's a freaking beehive now, that's great. Oh, okay, there's one bee that... Does that actually stay put? So it just sinks a little bit, but it doesn't actually fall? I was worried it was gonna fall, but no, apparently I had nothing to worry about. And those things have a hair trigger with that, like, smoke ball attack or whatever it's supposed to be. I didn't need any of that, huh? Okay. Mid-boss time? Yup. So here's the problem. As soon as this mid-boss ends, I'm probably gonna get dunked into spikes. Also, boy, these things hurt. I'm just, like, constantly getting hit here. I see, okay. So first we were destroying the beehive, and then we were hitting the switches after it. So it actually makes a concerted effort to not dunk the player. Oh, wow, that's rude. Oh, I can destroy those, okay. That seems like a pretty aggressive jump to have to make. Oh, geez, those can hit me too. I'm probably dying here. Do I have to be up there? Oh, geez, there's bees. How do I get back up there? I guess I don't have to? Yeah, I guess I don't have to, but I just missed out on something. I missed out on some kind of secret. Oh, yeah, what's the L? Well, I don't get to take the L, but I'm taking the L. So I don't think I can get back up there. I think I would have to try it again for that. Oh, jeez. I thought that they don't, like... Maybe it aggroed sooner than I thought. How are you supposed to not take damage to that? Oh, well, I just slid into that. I needed to abort my slide. Whoops. Yeah, so you can see those have, like, spines on them. Okay, you can jump through those. I'm never ready for that, dude. I'm also never ready for that. Oh, and that also... How do you not get hit by that? Seriously. Alright, just don't slide here. Yeah, so I don't know how you're supposed to deal with that one section of that room. We seem to be at the boss room. Oh, it's a big boss room. More of a boss courtyard.
Hello, are you in charge of this place? I'd like to ask something. Hey, wake up! This ship crashed on our island and it's been a real trouble for everyone.
A real... I mean, I guess that's technically correct, but trouble as a noun is a little strange. Like, when used that way. A real nuisance for everyone.
No one here. Come back later.
Wait, hang on. You know who this reminds me of?
I have lost my marbles.
From another demo that I played during Next Fest.
What? Are you going to just lie there like nothing is happening? What is this smell? Wait, so the Planetarium request had finally arrived? And it's huge! What are you talking about? I'm no plant! Don't go anywhere. I'm going to catch you right now.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh no, it's the invisible projectiles. And some of them are red. Oh, God, I can't move. I was, like, moving in reverse. How do you not get hit by that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I needed to get between those two. Okay. Okay, skips the cutscene this time. That's good. Oh my god, dude. So, those specifically cause, like, a confusion type thing. Alright, stay here. Did she, like, fall asleep after that? Seriously, dude. I was just barely in time. So the confusion projectiles don't seem to cause damage, or at least they didn't cause much. I think they didn't actually damage me. I'm guessing that the higher contrast ones actually do cause damage. And I guess maybe that's why they're low contrast. They're meant to be a trap like that. But still seems kind of rude to have low contrast projectiles. You got Garden Vine. I wonder if they'll eventually have, like, you know, animated demonstrations of it. Alright, maybe that'll come in handy here, or maybe I should have done these in the other order. Because I'm guessing this might be a fire element. That might be what char is supposed to mean. Or it could be Springman. Right, we did hear about springs. Yeah, I don't know how they were doing this originally, but, like, the way they did this makes sense. It's consistent with Springman. This is like Springman plus Astroman or something, the way that the background looks here. Okay, yep, I recognize those guys. Does this also work based on... No, I think those push you the whole way regardless. Oh, jeez. What did that remind me of? That skull in the explosion. That was like something out of frickin' Zero Ranger or something. Uh-oh, it's Shield Joe. Or whatever the hell his name's supposed to be. Because aren't there multiple Joes? I meant to hit the one on the right and I missed. What the heck? Yeah, right. They can also hit springs. That should go right over my head. Don't know if I actually had to go that way or not. Okay, the bottom of the ladders here almost look like... oh, geez, I didn't expect that to happen. Well, hell. Alright, I think we're good now. The bottom of the ladders in this stage are like the same color as actual ground, so I thought there was a platform there, but no, that's actually... Like, they do this stylistic thing in this game where the bottom of the ladder is always a different color. But usually, I think in the other level, it wasn't, like, the same color as every floor in the level. That seems like an unfortunate choice. Yeah, it was gonna do a swoop. This doesn't look good. Oh, that did not give me the bounce I expected, but it gave me the bounce I deserved, so I'll take it. Oh, those are actually enemies. Okay. Yeah, I skipped the ones before. Okay, well, that's funny. I got a consolation extra life because I didn't go for the extra life up there. I guess you had to have, like, exactly 2 of those heads here, and you could actually jump on top of them, I guess? And now we're in Lego zone, apparently. I mean, legally distinct building block zone. How am I supposed to get up there? Or do I actually need, like, another weapon for that? We do have Garden Vine. Oh, that does that thing. Okay. Wow, and that goes for a while. Alright, do these guys really act on, like, proximity or something? Oh, I can destroy their projectiles if I actually, like, am in line with them. Which I have been absolutely miserable at doing, clearly. Okay, yeah, don't hit those those bouncers, because you will hit spikes. Suddenly I'm Is this secretly Mega Man 5 with the 1-up, probability? That hit him? Alright, not gonna complain. Yeah, they're trying to do rude things with spikes here. Speaking of which, how the heck is this supposed to work? Maybe this is why there's so much 1-up drop chance. That worked? That also gave me, like, that time that I bounced off of the previous set of springs facing right from the top, I don't think it gave me the full, like, X horizontal distance, but that time it did, and if it didn't, I would have died. That didn't hit me, huh? Alright, cool. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. No, I need... Well, I needed the platform back. Oh, well, we have to do this again, unfortunately. I wasn't holding jump. That's the problem there. But, like, this sort of thing just feels bad to me because I really don't like insta-death spikes. Okay, but yeah, as long as you're holding jump, that seems to work. So I think that's really the secret. And I think that wasn't the thing that the news post said as like a thing that they changed in the demo. It had something to do with the springs. We removed the input buffer for the Planetarium springs. We believe that without it, there will be no more confusion about how to use them. Just hold the jump button and the directional pad. Yeah, okay. And the directional pad, though. Like, did I have to be holding right? Was that the difference between when I got the full distance and when I didn't before? Can I get that guy with this? Absolutely not. I'll take it. Oh, how the hell do I... What? Those bounce me. Oh, okay, that's important information, actually. So then I can get that. Is that a weapon tank or something? Oh, yeah, okay. So you've got L tanks and W tanks. So L tanks are your energy tanks in this. That's what that was in the other level. That's a 1. Okay. The way that 1 is stylized, I'm not even sure what to make of it. Might want to think about that a bit more critically. Oh, I think it's going to infinite loop. No, it's not. Okay. Well, this is terrifying. Oh, God. Well. It eventually made it. I don't know if it's possible to actually, like, headshot those guys and prevent them from separating. Well. Oh, God, there's spikes up there. Yeah, how about we just get the bouncies out of here? That's terrifying. This is even more terrifying. Oh, well. Actually, that might be a gift and surprise. Because then I don't have to worry about hitting spikes. Except there I do. I think you need to hold a full jump. Yeah, I think you do. Full jump is actually safe. That was enough boing going on. Like, let's go down there again. That's without holding jump. That's with holding jump. Wait, can I maintain momentum out of this at all? No, I don't think so. I think you'll lose it eventually. Yeah, you'll lose it just about when you're at the height of the jump. Should I be concerned about all the spikes up there? Also, why did the music fade out? Why did the music fade? Also, there's blocks in the design of the boss's head, I think. Different boss gate design on each level, though, I think. Woof, woof, a new friend to play with. Oh, sorry, but I didn't come to play. I'm Rabo. I just want to ask about the ship crashing on... Oh, so you don't want to play with me? This face, it's making me feel pity. Hey, it's not like I don't want, but I have priorities here. Captain still hasn't come. I haven't played with anyone today. Look at my toys.
I have this bouncing ball, these cars, and this spinning top, which even does sparks. Yeah, they do look really fun. Alright, just this once. What are we gonna play? Hide and seek. Just watch out for the sparks. Wait, what?
Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that would be the sparks. Jeez, the bounces are extreme in this. Oh no. Oh no, it's suddenly Armored Armadillo times 100. That's what he actually meant by the sparks. Okay, I get it now. Probably gonna die first. Oh, yep. The first half of the fight was practically free, though. Oh, he's changing it up this time. I don't know, did I actually manage to hit him during that? I didn't know if he's, like, invulnerable. Oh, I tried to bounce off it, it didn't work. Okay. Yeah, he was 1 health left. But and he's gone. The bouncing ball is still... It would have been really funny if I started bouncing around the room like crazy during the victory sequence. You got Flame Claw. Okay, so that is considered a flame, so yep, that's why it's called Char. Demo clear, thank you so much for playing. And we've got some images from the final game. Almost makes me think of, like, a DOS shareware game from the 90s, somehow. Uh-oh, there's a frickin' bard. There's a Spoony bard in the game. Spoony bard alert. Yeah, looks pretty neat. Obviously, I was incredibly bad at... Oh, credits! Wait, I wanted to see credits, didn't I? Main team, art and level design by Cal. Programming level design by Shin Horatio. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, sorry. Music and SFX by NeoAir. Publisher is Nuntius Games, which we saw on the store page. And we've got some used assets listed here. So we've got fonts. Poppyworks. Poppyworks. Hang on a second. Isn't Poppyworks who made frickin'... Well, maybe not made. Yeah, Poppyworks is who developed Slave Zero X. That's where I recognized that name from. So that's a heck of a deep cut for me. I played the demo of Slave Zero X. I think I played it offline. I'm not much for, like, brawlers in general, so that wasn't really my kind of game, but I loved the heck out of, episode Enya, which was a Quake episode based on the Slave Zero X world. We've got an input plugin, a pixel art upscaling shader. Kind of curious how that worked, because I would have assumed that all of this was pixel art to begin with. But always good to see credits. Okay, I guess they do let us revisit things. So, I am kind of curious. I didn't bother trying to use Hana Sol's weapon on Charwolf. And I suppose I should have. But it wouldn't... I mean, like, when I could hit him on the ground, I just hit him on the ground anyway. I'm more curious if Char's weapon is effective against Hana. So, maybe we'll replay this level for the heck of it. I'm not gonna bother restarting the timer. The first demo playthrough took me about half an hour. That's more than enough for 2 levels, I feel like. Oops. I think I died once in each level. at least. Actually, if I stand here, will I get moved? No, because you can jump through them. Did that? I think that might have actually done a little bit of damage, but it was only like 1 or 2 HP. Whoa, that was close. You know what? I should actually try playing with these on. See how that feels. Wait. Oh, I switched weapon accidentally. I can't shoot. Right, you have to go this way. Okay. That was because, right, it was taking almost as long as it takes me to charge to get to, like, actually hit something and therefore be able to shoot again. I don't think I actually needed any of that. Slide there and I didn't. It's actually like almost impossible for you to end up dunking yourself because you do have to hit both of those. Whoops, right, forgot about those. Those are very hard man-coded from Mega Man 3. Except that the ones in Mega Man 3 actually drop bees. Whereas here there's actually like 2 different enemies. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Ow. What did that other one actually do, though? I'm confused. Like, did I actually have to hit that? Oh my god. Don't die. We actually made it this way this time. Well, and I almost died to that. But there's your L tank. That's how you get to that. Oh right, and this jerk was like impossible to not get hit to. So I'm probably gonna die in this room again. Or not. Hey, Jampley. I got a little bit of health, at least. Oh, I made it to the boss without dying. Now I need to actually try weapons. Actually, wait, is the boss gonna be here? Or is it gonna just instantly exit because I already fought the boss? Nope, the boss is here. I wonder if that would be different in the final game. Because, like, in a lot of Mega Man... and usually Mega Man games that let you revisit stages don't make you refight the boss. Or don't let you refight the boss. Alright, and yes, there is a skip button. I want to see... yeah, that does quite a bit of damage. Problem being, I actually have to get up close. I think this is her weakness. Oh. Right, I forgot about that. Alright, stand over here. Oh, and then she did that. Okay. Okay, but yeah, this is pretty clearly her weakness, though. Because it seems like it does like a special pain state potentially too. Well, did that do like none of the confusion projectiles? Yeah, and it like totally interrupts the attack too. Oh, it'll even interrupt that. Wow. All right, yeah, that's pretty OP. Oh, I wasn't there soon enough. Alright, yeah, that pretty much completely obliterated Hana Sol. So I would definitely not expect Hana Sol's weapon to be effective against Charwolf. Okay. I think that's enough experimentation. I think I can call it there. But this seems pretty promising. Kind of funny because I feel like this particular music feels very, like, because of the lead that's being used in this track, feels kind of, is it X4 that has that stage? No, wait. Oh man, which game is it? Is it X4 or is it actually Mega Man 8 that I'm thinking of, which is the game that nobody ever wants to think of? I mean, except for Dr. Lolly. That might actually be what I'm thinking of, though. I have to look up I have to, like, go music searching now. This is exactly what I was thinking of. This is the Mega Man 8 stage select music. Pretty short loop, actually. But yeah, that's what the lead in this is reminding me of in this music track. But yeah, I think this one does a pretty good job. Feels rather responsive. I appreciate that you can skip cutscenes if you want to, given that the first game I played tonight didn't have that implemented, at least not yet. I'm not going to claim I was at all good at this game, but I at least did better at the first stage after playing it once, and yeah, it turns out that using Hana Sol's weakness on her does speed up the fight considerably. You know, I just noticed something. There's icons over on the right side of the screen. So I guess this gets you to the options. You can get to the options screen from basically anywhere. There's also save and load, which is not implemented yet. Okay, I can kind of understand that. And then there's exit, which goes back to the main menu. Okay. But yeah, this seems pretty neat. I was actually worried this was going to be even tougher than it is, because the aesthetic of this game kind of reminds me of games that are like... You ever play any of those platforming Metroidvanias that are like intentionally fiendishly difficult? I was worried going into this that it was going to be one of those. And like, there are definitely parts of this that feel like they're, you know, they're pushing the envelope on insta-death scenarios. There were a lot of springs right into spikes in the Charwolf level for sure. So that definitely felt like the harder of the more challenging of the two levels. You could easily just burn a lot of lives right there. And we gotta remember they did say that there would be a hair-pulling final stretch, so maybe it will get as intense as those other games that I'm thinking of by the end of the game. There's one thing that I completely forgot to check, right? Let's look at the options again. There was something in here that was concerning. There was this stumble question mark, but I never pressed this button. We need to press that button and find out what happens. And they did say something on the store page about, like, there's, like, hidden things to find. I'm probably not gonna, you know, go nuts looking for that, but let's see. Actually, maybe I should have just, like, actually done it in the tutorial. But let's do it here and see what happens. Alright, so, trip button. You keep charging, though. It stops the music. Okay, that's what it does. But you never stop charging. You can charge... Wait, alright, hang on. Let's turn off auto charge. The interaction with auto charge might be an accident. Let's turn that off. Okay, yeah, no. So you can't start charging. If you press the shoot button, you will get up. But you will just there's literally just a faceplant. That's okay. I need to stop doing it where I'm blocking it so that you can appreciate it in its full glory. There's literally a faceplant button, and it stops the music. That's pretty amazing. And it pauses it, too, because it comes right back on. Wait, so does it stop enemies? I assume it doesn't stop enemies. I mean, they're there hanging out. The question is, will I get hit if they aggro? I'm pretty sure I took a ton of damage. Oh, wait, no, I take damage every time I faceplant. Alright, hang on. Okay, I was timing it so that... Was that canceling damage? Is that actually a strat? Oh, that one missed. That one canceled it. I don't know. I got a couple of instances there where it seemed like they collided with me right as I faceplanted, and it didn't interrupt the faceplant. But if you faceplant before they get to you, they will definitely wake you back up. And that might be true... Because, like, there I felt like I faceplanted late, actually, and it interrupted it, so I'm not actually sure. But, alright, yeah, that's pretty... What... Can you seriously faceplant until you explode? We have to try this now. Also, it's literally a stumble button. If you're standing still, nothing happens. If you're in the air, nothing happens. But if you're walking, you will faceplant. Wow, they put some thought into this. What if you're sliding? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, right, that was the first fly, actually. Alright, so what if I slide? You will not faceplant when you slide. You can only faceplant when you're walking. Alright. Well, we gotta see if I explode. You also can't get up by pressing the faceplant button again. You can change weapons while you're faceplanted. Also, apparently it saved that I had the weapons? Huh. I'm recording this part after having closed and reopened the game, so I guess it does have save and load functionality. Because, like, we couldn't access that menu at all. You can literally faceplant until you explode. That is a thing you can do. Oh my god, look at that! It actually, because you're in the flower bed, it actually, like... I didn't notice that the first time. It basically counts as a landing. So it does the same thing that does, basically. Except it does more of them. No, maybe not. Okay. I thought sometimes I was only seeing like 2 or 3 maybe, but no, it's usually 4. Alright, well there's your faceplant. I'm gonna exit now. And then that exits to here, and then we exit back out to the title screen. It's a good demo. Seems like it's gonna be a solid game. Like I said, the mechanics seem pretty good. The controls seem very responsive. And, you know, the dialogue seems like it'll be fun. And you can faceplant. Like, okay. I don't know if that's gonna stay in there. I don't know if there's actually forbidden tech around faceplanting. If there was, I couldn't figure it out. But, RoboGAL seems pretty good.